Hey guys, it's Michael. Welcome back to the channel. And today I've got a new kind of demo review video. First of my kind. Today we're going to look at the Dunlop System 65 Guitar String Change Kit. So Dunlop sells this for $30 at Guitar Center, Sam Ash, Sweetwater, Amazon. I pretty much checked everywhere. That's what it's going for. Comes in this nice little protective case. And inside you get a polishing rag, a pair of string cutters, a string winder, a multi-tool for height adjustments, like truss rod adjustments, and the super glue gel pen for lubricating your string nut. So I got this a couple of weeks ago, and I've been meaning to try it out. And what better way to try it out than to restring my Fender American Special Stratocaster. So let's change angles real quick and get started. Okay, so we got a close-up of the Strat right now. And you might have noticed that it's got only 5 strings. That's because when I took it out of the case before, the high E string was hanging off of the headstock. So it snapped while it was in storage, apparently while I was moving it sometime, I don't know. But what better time to restring it than now? So, using the kit, we're going to start with the string winder and take the old strings off. Let's see how this thing runs. Ooh, this is nice and smooth so far. Aha. Okay, just a quick break for a second. If you'd notice, let me see if I can get this in focus. There we go. We're getting there now. If you notice this string right here, I actually knotted it over when I pulled the string through. I turned it over like that. And you really don't need to do that with electric guitar strings. With nylon, acoustic guitar strings you do, but electrics, not so much. This I remember now. I remember I was doing this when I was a younger player, and I thought, oh, that's a good way to keep everything in tune. Well, as years went on, I found out that's a bit unnecessary for electric guitar strings, so I'll have to get out my pliers, because I don't think this kit comes with pliers. No, it just has the string cutters. Maybe the cutters can do the trick. Let me see. Ooh. Okay. That got it loose. Don't know if you can see it. It's 1, 2, 3. This one. Okay, that actually worked. So this string should just come right out now. It's coming. And okay, it's a little tight, but let's try the cutter now, actually. Well, definitely cuts the string. Okay, so that has to come out this way now. Okay. One more string to loosen and then take off, and then we're good. Maybe this one I could probably undo by hand. Let's see. Oops. Okay. Nope. I'm gonna need my cutter / pliers, which fell on the floor, but I got them back now. There we go. There we go. Okay. So all the old strings are off now. See that? I'll just pull them out through the bridge real quick. One of the joys about restringing a Strat is getting the strings out of here. There they go. That's the low E. I'm gonna have to take the... Nope, there it goes. Catching up on something there. Ah! That's what it was catching on. Can you see that? It wrapped around the rest of them. Oh, shoot. Okay, hold on. Cutters. There we go. It looks like I cut the rest of them off a little short, so I'll be right back. Okay, situation update. The tremolo cover is definitely getting in the way, so what do you say we try the multi-tool with its flathead screwdriver attachment? That's this one right here. Or is that too small? Is there another one on here? No. Okay. There's only one screwdriver attachment on here, and it looks a little small for these screws. Let me see. But I might... Oh, looks like it works. Never mind. False alarm, folks. By the way, pro tip when removing a back cover. Leave one of the center screws here or here in, then just loosen it without removing it, and you can swing the cover out of the way and tighten the screw down so it doesn't move until you're done working back here. And one more string. There we go. And if you noticed, I just remembered this too. I put 3 bottle caps behind the tremolo to block it off so it doesn't move. I forgot I did that all those years ago. I think I'm going to take those out too. There we go. Caps are out. And now this tremolo can wiggle away once again. Okay, now I want to try something else. No, wait. Now I want to see how well these clippers can clip the ball ends off strings. I'll use these ones for when I'm going to restring a Floyd Rose guitar with them. Let's see. Should go in there. Hopefully this end should come off. 3, 2, 1. Okay, obviously it worked. Like any good pair of string cutters should. I guess I just... Here's actually the low E string. I want to see if you can cut the ball end off this one with these cutters. And, cha-ching, you got it. Just cut it right off. Okay, so after a little bit of trouble, we got the strings off the guitar with the string winder and the cutters, and also the multi-tool to loosen the back cover there. Now it's time to take the cloth and polish the guitar up. It's always a good rule of thumb to wipe down the guitar when you have all the strings off, because now you can get the neck as well as underneath here, where the strings typically go over, and clean the pickups and everything. Oops. Okay, I just felt a little bit of resistance against the pole pieces here on the pickup, on the rag, so I have to be careful not to tear the rag up doing this. Finally, the headstock. Now we'll do the back real quick. Okay. Okay, the rag is pretty high quality. I did feel some resistance, though. Doesn't look like it's stained or anything, but then again, I didn't really go into a deep clean since this guitar has been in the case for a few years now, I want to say. So I guess time will tell how well this polishing rag holds up. Now let's put some new strings on. And the strings I'm using are going to be a pack of Ernie Ball hybrid slinkies, 9 to 46 gauge. I use these strings for most of my strats, most of my tremolo guitars anyway. Gotta be careful when they spring open as you take them out of the package like that. And be careful not to kink them as you pull them through the bridge like this. By the way, in case you haven't noticed, yes, I am doing this on my lap. Why, you ask? Because I never had a workbench to restring or set up my guitars with, so I just got used to doing it on my lap. It's always there, right in front of me. Everybody has their own method. Everybody has their own method. Remember that, kids. Okay, last two strings. These are and the thin ones are the ones you really have to be careful with when putting through the bridge, that you don't kink them. If I can, there we go. Yep. Hold the strings and flip the guitar over. Okay, now with the new strings about to go on, it's time to test the last thing in the kit, and that's the super glue pen, which is the lubricant. Right here. So from what I understand, you just take this cap off. And then you, looks like, is that a, oh, that's a stopper, okay. And it looks like you just drip it in here. Turn handle clockwise to okay. To release the lube. Hang on, we got some liquid forming. There it is. Okay, I see. After you get it going, you just put a little dab in each nut slot. And that'll lubricate the nut for you. Here we go. Okay, almost. Okay. Nut is now lubed, ready for the strings. And we'll start with the low E string and then we'll work our way up. And by the way, a quick tip on restringing. Here's how you determine the amount of slack you need to leave behind in the string. On a guitar that has all 6 tuners on one side of the headstock, you take the string and go 2 posts beyond the one you're attaching it to. So here, pull it tight, measure it, and then put a bend in it, like that. Then just feed the string up to that bend. Then you can start tuning it up with the tuner. There it is. Okay. Now that we got the string on, we're just going to see how these clippers work when clipping the excess end off. Let's see. Nice. Also, another note about stringing Stratocasters and other guitars with string trees is to make sure they're respectable. Is to make sure the strings go underneath each finger of the string trees, like this. I'll show you with this string here real quick. See, it's under, not over like that. So make sure those strings are underneath, and make sure you keep some tension on the strings as you tighten them up on the tuners. And finally, the high E string coming up. I have to measure this one off manually, and there it is. Under the string tree, check. Slack, taken up. Getting a tone, check. Okay, so with all 6 strings on the guitar now, what do I think about the System 65 restring kit? We'll start with pros. The pros is it comes in a nice little padded case that you can toss into your case or gig bag. I can bring with you to a show just in case you need to change a string. The tools that it comes with are pretty high quality, and they do the job quite well. The multi-tool has plenty of attachments, including a 5/16 nut driver for adjusting Gibson truss rods. That's pretty impressive. And the polishing rag is very, very soft. Now, as far as cons go, really the only one I can think of is I wish it came with a dedicated set of pliers for say pulling strings out of, or as you saw before, undoing them from the tuners. I had to improvise with the cutters, which they did that okay, but they're still wire cutters. They're not exactly designed as pliers. Overall though, I give the System 65 restring kit a solid 4.5 out of 5 stars. So I hope you guys found this video informative, or at the very least entertaining. See you guys next time, and until then, rock on. Hey everybody, it's Michael. Welcome back to the channel, and today I got a different kind of demo review. Attachments including a 5/16 wrench for adjusting Gibson truss rods, cutter, string cutter. Oops. Well, guess what I just did there? I cut the actual string, not just the loose end, the string itself. You can't make this up, can you? Okay, I'm gonna have to dig a new A string out of another pack of strings I wasn't planning to use. Oops. I think my video light just shut off.